man watched QI last night?
Yeah, bro, that Stephen Fry's a bad man.
Nah, I studied for my harpsichord lesson, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Go away. Said go away. Nobody home. All right, I'm coming.
This is Maniac FM, the #1 station for psychopaths tenderly stroking potential murder weapons in dimly lit lairs nationwide. Now, to get you in the mood, is the new single from JLS.
All right, Grandad.
What's in the bag?
Hey, what's in the bag, Grandad? Come on, Fatty boy, tell us about World War II.
What would you know about World War II?
Hey, bruv, I seen the film. Tom Hanks done more than you, bruv. He changed you in your eye. Andy done Forrest Gump. Hanks makes you look like a pussy.
An old pussy.
2 old pussies.
No, I got it. 3 old pussies.
3 old pussies with a shopping bag.
Pussy.
I'm gonna call the police when I get in.
Oh, you do that and you're dead, yeah? Dead, you stupid old man. Dead? Like this, Grandad.
Yes, Canine. I've got your dinner. Now, don't you worry. Come on. Come on, that's a good boy. Who's there?
Oh, God, no. No!
Inspector Jack Cloth?
Who wants to know?
Anne Oldman?
So where is he?
Anne Oldman, your new DC.
My new DC's not an old man. It's some top of our class, Hendon graduate, all tits and ambition from what I've heard.
I'm DC Anne Oldman. Here's a close-up of my credentials. Boys down the station gave me your address.
Come in. Why are you here, old man?
Old man, sir.
What?
Pronounced old man.
Why are you here, old man?
Murder on the rundown estate. Victim was a decorated war hero. Dunkirk, apparently.
An old man?
Yes?
Why didn't you just ring?
We did, but your phone must have been off.
So the ACC sent you?
ACC and the DAC has those OS, so they need us ASAP.
CCTV, DNA?
NO. VSU's gone AWOL.
OMFG, S01T. I hear our beloved Assistant Chief Constable Tom Boss has been grooming you for some time. Never trust anyone you meet on the internet.
He sounded impatient, said he'd meet us at the scene.
Then let's just cut to you driving the car.
Preventable killing, over. Repeat, preventable killing, over.
Boy, this guy looks uncompromising, innit?
Yeah. Troubled, yeah. All haunted and shit.
Looks like the type of guy don't trust his new partner yet.
Bet he does a little skip in a minute.
Let's stop.
Victims and Albert Thomas Stafford, World War II veteran, 85 years old. not been seen all week. Lived alone, one cat. Liked on Golden Pond, partial to saurine malt loaf, lightly toasted with butter. Collected autographed photos of former Daily Mirror editor and CNN irritant Piers Morgan. Rarely used public transport, preferred to get around by walking, which he did by placing one foot on the ground before transferring his weight to the opposing leg. Kept himself to himself, never been found dead before, so this is out of character.
Oh, God.
Useful tip. Keep your hands in your pockets. Reduces the temptation to touch things.
Gloves, sir.
Someone turn that off.
He's been out shopping. Receipts indicate several purchases at the local pet shop.
Any leads?
No, just catnip and a flea collar. And several of these. 10 for the price of 5 at Ryman's.
Where's the body?
In the living room. Sir, you'll need a strong stomach. It's like a crime scene in there.
Oh, Mary, mother of pearl. Over here, Oldman.
Old man.
Not anymore. What happened to you, Albert Stafford?
He can't tell you. He's dead, sir.
What have we got, Natasha?
Between us,
Yeah.
an implied but never openly referenced sexual history and the suggestion of unfinished business.
And him?
Not my type. I like my men like my coffee. Bitter. And not half eaten by cats. Alberts had been feasting on him for at least a week. A hungry pussy with an insatiable appetite for the older man. You've come across one of those before, haven't you, Jack? Boystown Station just rang. Chief's on his way. Who's the talking shape?
DC Oldman.
Old man.
Natasha Sachet, forensics and hair.
Hi. Thanks, but I don't shake. I'll be out here if you need me, Jack. First name terms. I remember when you used to call me Jack. Jack?
Did Albert Stafford die quickly?
Eventually, yeah. By the looks of those streaks, it was a sustained and frenzied attack without mercy or toilet breaks.
Weapon?
Yes,
But you'll know more when you get him to the mortuary.
of course. But I can tell you one thing right away. Only a maniac could carry this out.
Let's find a maniac to carry this out. Any prints?
Only Purple Rain and Love Sexy.
Now the girl who found him.
Granddaughter. Attractive, but devastated.
Here, Anne. Go check the neighbours, see if they heard anything.
Yes, Gov.
Albert would have put up one hell of a fight. He was quite the soldier by the looks of it. He did his bit during World War II. It's a tragedy how it ended.
The Nuremberg trials.
Eking out his final days as a prisoner in his own home. Just cat litter and memories for company. And that singing fish.
Well, let's hope its song brought him solace in his final days.
Touching cloth.
Don't you have a pen to push, boss?
Assistant Chief Constable Tom, boss. And while we're talking numbers, Congratulations. This is the 100th murder this year on the rundown estate.
For he's a jolly
That's
good
enough.
fella.
Your stats match your attitude. Negative. Or what the Danish call negatief. Thanks to you, the entire department is losing face, Cloth.
If you want neat results, get a lady shave for Christmas. If you want police work, let me do my job.
What I don't want is words. I've heard all the words there are to hear, from dyspepsia to lemonade. And they're just sounds you make with your lips. Inconsequential mouth farts. I need results, Cloth. What the French call résultat. Is that the granddaughter?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry for your loss, miss. If it's any consolation, you really are extremely attractive.
Gov, got a witness statement. Woman next door saw some lads giving Albert a bit of shit mouth the night he was last seen. Says the ringleader's a right bum rat.
Does bum rat have a name?
Darren Crossway. Goes by the street name Crossbow.
You better catch this crossbow before he bolts.
It's all about targets for you, huh?
I want Crossway's arrest report on my table by 2 p.m.
But...
On my table, Cloth.
Hey, we're looking for Crossbow. You know him?
Where does he hang out?
That there youth club.
Right.
The grind sound is me, I'm night run, so my soul I keep it grind. The more I write, the more it's grime, I will get signed. Just take time, the grind sound is me, I'm night run, so my soul I keep it grind. The more I write, the more it's grime, I will get signed. Just take time. I got my formula, it's a fresh from what me go in from early. I've been on this new string.
Crossbow.
You mean a crossbow? Dreaming.
Where can we find him?
That's some chung girl them you got with your man. Yeah, we go knock on that thing. Bang! You feeling me?
The feedback is noted. Now where is Crossbow?
You begging a friend? Dizzy waist man. Fix up, think I gonna be. Crossbow blood ring tight. Me not chat to no Ross Clark, Bomber Clark, beast fed girl them.
What?
Go.
You Crossbow?
No, not me.
Then why look around when I call his name? You in love with him or something?
Watch your mouth, bruv.
Why don't you watch it for me? Down the station.
You're nicked.
All right. Flipping hell, man. Oh.
Interview room B4, Friday 22nd of June, 12:20 p.m. Present to myself, DI Jack Cloth, DC Anne Oldman, WPC cardboard cutout, suspect Darren Crossway, and Noodles P. Hound. Later, we'll have music from Jessie J and the Wanted, but we start by asking Darren Crossway why he murdered a defenceless old man.
No comment.
For the benefit of the tape, the suspect has confessed all.
I'm innocent.
Does the name Guildford 4 mean anything to you? Because that's what he said.
I never even saw no Albert Stafford, man.
Then let me refresh your memory. That is Albert Stafford on his 85th birthday last year.
Here's a picture from this morning.
Jesus, I don't need to see that, man.
That's one of the last things Albert Stafford saw before he died. And here's what we saw of Albert Stafford.
That's disgusting.
You think so? Have another. Huh? Not a pretty sight, is it?
Hey, take him away, please, man.
Do you not want to have a closer look? Huh? There you go. Here's a jar of Albert Stafford's blood. Go on, smell it, smell it!
Gov.
For the purposes of the tape, the suspect is sniffing blood like a jackal.
You're crazy, man.
Do you want to drink some? Here, have a little drink. There you go, have a drink. What about dunking one of his fingers into... I'll get some...
That's enough.
You disgust me. You taunted Albert Stafford and he threatened to call the police, so you got rid of him, hacked him to bits like a marmalade bus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I!
That's enough.
For the benefit of the tape, Noodles P. Hound is licking blood off his bollocks.
Impressive fireworks, Cloth. But why haven't we charged him yet?
The boy's not our man. He's just a kid.
Even a burnout like you knows he's as guilty as Derek Bentley.
Supposing he did do it. What if he didn't?
Well, charge him anyway.
You know as well as I do it'll never stand up in court.
I said charge him, Cloth. And then I walked out of the room.
Hello? 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 Boys down the station said I'd find you here.
Yeah, I always come here when we lock up an innocent man. Helps me forget everything.
You're in here a lot then?
No idea.
Your post, Jack?
Don't just stand there. Get a lady a drink, Jerry.
The lady's on duty. An orange juice.
Sorry.
Hey, hun. Great news. The meeting with the adoption agency has been confirmed. We better start decorating that spare room.
Great, that's great.
Oh, and the wedding invites are ready to go. They look fab.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Tell me you love me. Come on, just say it, old man.
I do.
Just say it. Say I love you. Nobody's listening.
Me too. Fiancee.
Good luck holding on to him.
I'm doing my best.
This job doesn't respect relationships, it vandalises them. We're the thin blue line helping the public sleep soundly in their beds. We wind up sleeping alone. Public gets a goodnight kiss from their beloved. We sit bathed in the cold light of a laptop, masturbating to online pornography and wiping our
You had
hands.
a wife, didn't you, Gov?
Says who?
Boys down the station? They say she was your life. I mean, wife. They say she was your wife.
Do they?
Jack?
Don't jack me. You don't know me. Eat your orange juice. They want to fix that mirror. Fix that mirror.
They want to fix that mirror.
What is it?
Message from boss. There's been another murder. Wants us to head over there for an establishing shot.
What?
Nah, I didn't understand it either.
Establishing shot confirmed.
Victim's name is Aidan Matthew Hawkchurch, successful chef, 39 years old. 6 foot, 180 pounds, got his own TV show now in his 4th season. Been married for 13 years, all in a row. Lives in this house. Estimated resale value 1.9 million. Desirable catchment area would suit professional couple or recently murdered man. Black front door, entrance hallway. All Achilles stem print doormat. Recommended retail price $29.99. 6-peg Kotak price unknown. Walnut frame mirror, purchased 2006. Grieving widow, Claire Hawkchurch, 37, GSOH, Sagittarius, 34C.
Where's the body?
Upstairs, in the bedroom.
Christ and Londis. From high-flying chef to bed-bound human casserole. What happened to you, Aidan Hawkchurch?
He can't hear you, Jack. His eardrums are full of blood. They handcuffed him to the bed and hacked him to bits.
Some kind of sex game?
Maybe later, when I finish pointing at blood. The quantity of spray suggests his heart was still pumping when his carotid was severed.
What, he was alive when they cut him up?
Until he died. Yeah. You see those spatters? He was moving, lying there, horrified, writhing on the bed, watching his own life fluid splash against the wall.
Usually best to try and catch it in a sock.
What kind of animal would do this?
Wielding the weapon required opposable thumb, so almost certainly Homo sapiens. An athletic one, too. Those streaks show our killer has one hell of a backswing.
And no respect for plaster work. Anything else?
Well, it's not relevant, but it's interesting. A blood stain, resembling Ross Kemp in silhouette.
I'd say Ian Hislop.
And I'd say Kemp.
Gov, I think you might want to see this.
Keep looking. Let's talk to the wife, see if she can light some shed.
I can't believe it. Aidan was everything to me.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were having roast lamb tonight. Aidan was preparing it, naturally. He asked me to pop out to the shops to buy some herbs.
Time?
Coriander.
When did you return?
Just before 1, I think.
Aidan, I'm back. It's just before 1, I think. Aidan?
He didn't respond when I said Aidan, which struck me as odd because that was his name. I climbed the stairs saying,
Aidan?
a few more times.
Aidan?
Like that. Then I asked if he was playing a trick on me.
Are you playing a joke on me?
My mistake. I said joke. Then I pushed open the bedroom door. There's a bit of a knack to it. You have to lift the handle as you turn it. There you go. Thanks.
Would you like a cup of tea, Mrs. Hawkchurch? Claire, can you think of anyone who might have wanted your husband to come to harm?
Have you seen his TV show? It's easier to list the people who didn't.
Go on.
Henry Kelly?
The DJ?
Yes. That's it.
Sorry. Where are the mugs?
They were in the corner cupboard.
So Aidan wasn't a popular man then?
You can't build a restaurant empire without breaking a few eggs, Inspector. Aidan was driven in everything he did.
Here we are.
We will need to ask you a few more questions when you think you're up to it, Claire.
I understand.
Something's not right there.
I know. Coriander doesn't go with lamb.
Tell me you've got a lead.
Aidan Hawkchurch was the sort of man who made friends like a dog flies a helicopter. Badly and not for long. He's half as popular as piss-flavoured birthday cake with Mussolini icing. The world hated him. It could have been anyone.
Check on his contacts. Anyone he might have stiffed on a deal, snubbed with a recipe.
Don't you have to be somewhere teaching your grandmother to suck eggs?
Mock me if you must, but the fact is the bodies keep washing up.
Whatever.
Washing up, Cloth. Oldman. I'm going to keep an eye on him for me. Tell me if he bends any corners, cuts any rules.
So you want me to tell tales on him, boss?
All I'm saying is that Cloth is conspicuously frayed around the edges, yeah? You've got the makings of a good DI, Anne Oldman. Don't let an old man jeopardise that, yeah? I'm going to keep me in the loop. What the Germans call Das Lupenklampf. I'm counting on you. Yes, hello, Grandma. Yeah. Yeah, it won't be long, about half an hour. Don't let them hard boil.
A man as unpopular as Aidan Hawkchurch? Must be a million suspects.
Now, I'm delighted to say we've just heard that the celebrity chef Aidan Hawkchurch has been murdered.
1,000,001. Go the back way.
Gov.
Day 306 in the Pan Academy, and Aidan isn't happy when Amy drops a spatula.
Whatever happened to chivalry?
She got voted out in week 3. Wait, the best bit's coming up. He blinds a pregnant woman with a corkscrew.
We won't find our motive in there.
It's frightening people.
Exactly. Fear isn't a motive. Sex. That's a motive. Put a corpse in front of me, the first thing I do is consider sex.
This job's damaged you, hasn't it?
Gov, Natasha rang from the mortuary. Says it's big.
I know it is. I've been there.
Well, she wants us there again.
When?
Now.
Female, aged 32. Severe trauma to the sternum, lacerations to the liver and spleen. Evidence of a repeated blow from a blunt instrument, possibly a hammer.
Oh, that's nice, dear. I love you and leave you. My program's just starting. Shall I put your dad on?
No, I'll call you at the weekend.
Natasha.
Cloth. See your trainees still with you?
How sweet. How professional.
Temp. Hislop. Cow. Bitch.
What have you found out?
It's worse than I thought, Jack. Hawkchurch didn't die of blood loss. He died of fright. And blood loss.
We've reassembled him.
Simplest way to find out what's missing. I've been disappointed in the past, finding out a man hasn't quite got everything you hoped.
Like a penis.
Hell yeah.
Hawkchurch had one?
Yes.
Where is it?
Being analysed.
Analysed where? In a place?
The way he was handcuffed, any sign of sexual activity?
According to facial swabs, he'd recently performed cunnilingus. Where's the tongue? Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Jack?
Anything else of note?
Yeah. His stomach contained laminated pear. There's only one restaurant that serves laminated pear, and Aidan Hawkchurch owns it. I'll call them.
Well, surely with him in this state, it's closed. I mean, look at him, he can't even hold a ladle.
Gov. I think you might want to see this.
Get a sketch drawn up. What'd the restaurant say?
Nothing. It's a building. It doesn't even have a larynx. But the staff were helpful. They backed the last 48 hours of CCTV over to the tech lab. Koreshi's running it through the computer.
I don't believe in computers.
They do exist.
Do you read that on the internet? Whatever that is.
You're a relic. Do you know that? An antique of a bygone era like MySpace or the News of the World.
I've got a MySpace page like everybody else.
No one's had a MySpace page since '78. You're living in the past, Gov. It's affecting your work.
Answer that. They sound irritating.
Hello.
The adoption woman's here.
Shit. Can you talk to her on your own?
We're meant to be a couple, like any other couple.
And we are.
Slightly more interesting than a standard couple, granted, but a couple. But there's 3 of us, aren't there? Me, you, and that bloody job.
Gemma, I'm sorry.
It's not good enough, old man.
Now we've put the CCTV through our new computer. It runs on Authenticity 4.0, the most melodramatic operating system in the world. Computer on. Bring up the Hawkchurch file.
It's fast. And histrionic. Nice stuff. Oh, come on, Jack. Even you must be impressed. Look at that display.
Display my arse. Get rid of that.
Wipe arse.
Mr. Bit?
Wipe arse completely.
Just run the CCTV.
Run footage. Okay. Now here's Hawkchurch on the High Street at 12:33. We lose him a minute later, but he's picked up by a nearby watercolour artist. We pick him up again at 12:45 in his own restaurant where he meets this woman. Freeze.
Who are you?
She can't hear you, Gov. She's just an image.
Can we get a better view?
Zoom. Enhance.
Bad earrings. Oof.
Change earrings. Okay? Run video.
Some body language. Wonder what's on her mind.
Display mind contents. Zoom. Saxophone.
So Hawkchurch wasn't the loyal husband his wife thought he was.
Which gives us a possible motive.
No, Claire's not the type.
Hell hath no fury.
That's just a cliche. You're barking up the wrong tree.
He's seen us.
Duck!
That's a handbag from the restaurant.
Grab handbag and leg it. Come on. Go through handbag like a junkie.
Wait, freeze.
Run license enhancement routine.
Gavina. Unusual name. Like a man's part, clumsily rewritten for a woman.
Whatever she is, we better find her before Claire Hawkchurch does.
Display mind contents again.
Aiden? Back for more like a bad boy. Water's getting cold. Aiden? Aiden?
Segway FM with a news update. The body of a woman has been discovered in St Pope's Forest. Police have appealed for witnesses and asked the public not to turn up at the scene and stand around staring like ghoulish meerkats hoping for a glimpse of a dead leg.
Victims are Gavina Duntish, female, 32. Body was found near a quickset hedgerow by an elderly couple walking their dog.
Distinguishing features?
4 legs, tail, mottled hindquarters. Plays well with children, vaccinations up to date. Answers to the name Poppy.
Where's the crime scene?
Through here. Time of death is yet to be firmly established. She was found unclothed. Natasha's had her team working on the body for the past hour.
Great Susan of Nazareth. Natasha.
Jack. If I'd known you were coming, I'd have dressed for the occasion. That's enough for now. Bought your pet, then?
This is the body that you wanted us to see. Clear signs of neglect.
Funny. I'd heard you appreciate the female form. Shithead.
Where's Gavina?
Over here. She was snatched from her bath, attacked with a bladed weapon, probably a sword, and dumped here.
Thrown away like so much rubbish.
Even sorted for recycling. Torso, extremities, mushy bits. Found this in her stomach. It's a bill from the restaurant of Aiden Horchurch.
First laminated pair and now this. What sort of mad crap did they serve there?
That's great, Des. Thanks. Hairy Hand just rang with some exposition. They're bringing in Claire Horchurch.
Okay, great. Excuse me, can I help you?
They said something had happened to Gavina. I'm her father. I came as soon as I heard. It's a condition I've got. Sudden shock induces orgasm. I mopped myself down and drove straight over. Now, is she all right?
I'm afraid your daughter is dead.
Come again?
Let's get Sock over here. Clean him up, take him to the mortuary.
He's not dead, Gov.
Identify the body.
Mark. Sock, quick.
Couple of 999s.
Sure. Can I have a little nap now?
Of course you can.
désolé. Je vais et je viens.
I've seen every reaction in the book, and that was my favourite.
We don't have time to congratulate the grieving Oldman, not when there's a Clare Hawkchurch to question.
Look, I've been thinking.
No, you haven't.
I think I should question it alone.
An arsehole says what?
The last time you questioned a suspect, you lost control, Jack. I can't trust you in there. You might do something crazy.
Like rip her eye out and eat it?
Like raise your voice. Let me handle it, Jack, please. Come on, Claire, stop playing games. Cut out. Step out for a minute, will you? Aidan and Gavina were having an affair. You suspected as much, and by God, it made you angry.
Ridiculous.
This is a bill from the opening night of Aidan's restaurant, stuffed in Gavina's mouth. You fed it to her and then killed her. I
didn't.
All those nights he stayed late at the restaurant while you sat alone imagining them together.
No.
Her unbuttoning his shirt. His strong hand hitching up her skirt, revealing a vulnerable thigh. A flurry of undressing and he's naked on his back. Her topless astride him, grinding her silk-clad sex against his stiffening manhood. She leans forward, her breast teasing him, his tongue greedily circling the nipple.
Go away.
His hand down her back, slipping his fingertips into the hem of her knickers, pulling them down as he turns her onto her back, easing open her soft.
Sorry, Gov. Can I have a word?
Go on.
CCTV showing Claire leaving Gavina's place 4 days ago.
Yes! I could kiss you ASAP.
You're all right, sir.
And in and out, 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 and in and out.
You made a good fist of it, but you can't pull this off. Something's up, and everyone in this room can see what it is.
What are you talking about?
What were you doing at Gavina's house?
I was always going round there. She was my friend too. We all met at the same time. All 12 of us.
All 12?
On the jury.
What jury? When was this?
Well, it was years ago. But I still remember the details. As if it were yesterday. It was 1996.
1996?
Yes.
You're absolutely sure it was
1996. Those TV nostalgia programs were all the rage. I spent all my time at home watching them. Until the letter arrived. Jury service. A murder trial.
Because of the condition of the body,
Aidan and I hit it off straight away.
the victim had been repeatedly stabbed with a jagged blade, possibly a hunting knife, causing extensive serration trauma to the kidneys and what was left of the spleen. Brain matter was also recovered from the stomach of the Alsatian, which was found shot next to the victim. Both bodies exhibited advanced putrefaction. The eyeballs were entirely liquefied and had been consumed by maggots.
That doesn't sound very appropriate, Mrs. Hawkchurch.
Yes, well, we had to put up with plenty of disapproval in the jury room too.
Because it's got...
I mean, Kavina didn't care. But there was this old guy, always tutting, even when we weren't having full sex.
No, but the point is, it's been shot.
People in courtrooms can be so judgmental.
That the killer...
What was his name, that old man?
Let's get back to where you
Albert. That's it. Albert Stafford.
Albert Stafford.
A murdered war hero.
Albert Stafford. Gavina. Aidan Hawkchurch.
All members of the same jury.
Murdered.
Who was the defendant?
What?
In the trial in '96.
Bradstock! That was his surname. His first name was, Burton! Burton and Bradstock. Burton Bradstock.
Claire Hawkchurch is in the clear, but someone's killing former jurors on the Bradstock case.
I'll speak to the boys down the station, see what the boys down the station are saying.
Yeah, good. Des, we need everything on Burton Bradstock. Case files, trial reports.
Sound, Gov.
And pull the names and addresses of every juror on that case. We need to get them into a safe house. Claire Hawkchurch too, ASAP.
Yes, Gov.
ASAP, get me some kind of a sandwich.
Cheese and pickle?
Yeah, no. Cast the net wider. Coronation chicken. Ciabatta if you have to. Let's think on your feet.
I'm on it, Gov.
Yeah, the boys down the station.
So there's a link between our three victims. No thanks.
3 victims?
That's right.
Could you explain it like I'm some sort of viewer, Gov?
It's simple, Des. Albert Stafford served on the Bradstock jury. Someone's bumping them off. I say we're dealing with a serial killer. What we need is proof. Starts with Oldman.
Old man, Albert Stafford.
Served on the jury with Aidan and Claire Hawkchurch and Gavina Duntish. Burton Bradstock case. What do we have on Bradstock?
Burton Bradstock. Jailed 96 for killing his wife, released 3 weeks ago for not doing it since.
Albert Stafford was murdered 2 weeks and 6 days ago.
So Bradstock is our prime suspect. Where's that list of jurors?
Boys down the station say it's not on the system. It's in the paperwork somewhere, but there's a lot of it.
Someone call my laptop, tell her I won't be home tonight.
Gov. Oh.
Do a lot of late nights?
Nothing much to rush home for.
I told you I'm working. Yes, it's important. Fine, whatever. Gemma. No, Gemma.
Gemma, short for Jeremy?
No.
Gemathon?
No.
Gemadict?
No. It's Gemma as in Gemma?
So you're gay?
Bye, Jack.
No, don't go. It's none of my business.
I'm bisexual, Jack. I'm not ashamed. I just thought you'd be... I don't know. Shocked.
Nothing shocks me.
A female detective that swings both ways. NACDC. See? It's the sort of thing the boys down the station joke about.
I'm not laughing. I haven't laughed since my wife died.
Why did you laugh when your wife died?
Oh, I didn't. I made a sound, I think, but it wasn't laughter. It was... something else.
Like a bassoon.
I lost my mind that night. I can see it. I can still see it.
Jack? Jack! I found a list of jurors from the Bradstock trial.
Oh, it's written in some kind of a code.
Upside down writing. We learnt it at the academy here.
All these people are in danger. Start dispatching officers. Whatever these people are, whatever they're doing these days, we round them up. Now.
Yes.
Andrew Preacherman.
DC Qureshi, can you come with me, please? I'll explain on the way to the station.
Gov, it's me. Des. Yeah. Jurors are in the safe house. Yeah. WPC Cutout's going to be keeping an eye on them. Oh, and Gov. Natasha rang. She's run some tests. Turns out Albert Stafford was killed with a sword. Same murder weapon used on Aidan and Gavina. Yeah, she did tell you earlier, but that scene got cut. So, just to clarify, the key thing is, all the victims were killed with the same weapon, which was a sword. Apparently, that's important. All victims, same weapon, sword. Just so you know.
Good work, Des. Bye. Love you. Well, they're out of harm's way for now. Bradstock's still out there just walking around like a man. We're gonna have to find him somehow.
Public appeal?
Not to me. So, if anyone has any information regarding Burton Bradstock's whereabouts, they can call our incident room in total confidence. Okay, I'll take your questions now.
Judith Chandler, The Independent. Do you have a personal message for Burton Bradstock himself?
If I had one thing to say to him, it's stop killing people. Okay, next.
Robin Stalk, birdwatching now. Were there any birds found at the scene?
No. Woman with the hair.
Jemima Symes, Rhyming Times. Were the victims gored with a type of sword?
Well, that's one line of inquiry. Which you can put in your diary. Right, well, I think that's enough for
Dick
now.
Hasty, the interrupter. Why are you trying to wrap up this press conference?
That's really all I have to say.
Mark down, market trader. Do you want to buy this dictaphone?
No.
Continuity, next scene Inquisitor. Where are you going now?
To see a retired former detective raking leaves in his garden. Is that enough for you?
Do we have gloves on?
Yes.
What colour?
Blue. Satisfied?
Cloth?
Detective Inspector cloth these days.
They made you a DI. Wonders never cease.
Good to see you, DCI Ball.
Oh, call me Bill now, Jack.
I didn't have you down as the gardening type.
Oh, compared to the old days, it's genteel. I like that. Still, caution the odd starling now and again for old time's sake. But mainly, attend to plants. But I guess you haven't come here for gardening tips, have you, Jack?
What do you remember about the Burton Bradstock case, Bill?
That's a name I hoped I'd never hear again.
You didn't see my appeal on the news then?
No.
Or the one on Crime Watch?
No.
Or Paul O'Grady?
No.
Or Made in Chelsea?
No.
Or Total Wipeout?
I don't have a television, Jack.
Bradstock's out, Bill. We need to know where he is.
Oh, forget about it, Jack. Some things are best left in the past. Like smallpox and the Macarena.
You ran the investigation, Bill. Anything that you can tell us might help.
It was high profile. A young woman was killed in cold blood. At the time, Cold Blood was a quiet little village. Everyone was up in arms. Arms was the town where we were based. We needed a result, fast. Burton Bradstock was the fall guy.
Lee Majors was the fall guy.
Not this time. We embellished a few witness statements, lost some evidence, mimicked a DNA sequence with a nucleotide fabricator. Burton Bradstock went down. Everyone was happy.
Jesus, Bill.
Don't judge me, Jack. It was 1996, for God's sake. Babylon Zoo were #1 for 5 weeks. People needed hope. We gave it to them.
By framing an innocent man. No wonder Bradstock's out for vengeance. You better watch out for yourself, Bill.
Don't you worry about me, Jack. I always keep my eyes open.
Bradstock's out for revenge. Killing jurors is just the start of it. Oldman?
Yes, go.
You and Hairy Hand check the cheap hotels, the flop houses, the shit caves, anywhere he used to hang out. Use a montage if you have to. Just find him.
You seen this man?
Right, girls. How many have you seen this bloke? Sure?
Sure?
Anne, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to say. I've tried so hard to make things work, but I can't go on. You live for the job. It's like I don't exist. Even now, as I'm saying this, you're not even listening. You're just standing there, staring at a sheet of paper, thinking about the boys down the station.
Did this note come from the boys down the station?
I can't do this anymore.
Pick up suitcases?
Carry on with this relationship. You'll have to do it alone from now on. I'll always love you, old man.
Gemma, wait. Have you seen this man? Jack, where are you? I'm on my way.
Seems the appeal worked. Anonymous tip-off. A man in a distinctive red hoodie matching Bradstock's description was seen hanging around here over the last couple of days.
Do it.
Des, stop that.
Put that torch on silent.
Sorry, Gav.
Gov, I think you might want to see this.
Keep looking.
Looks like some kind of shrine.
What sort of sick mind creates a shrine to Todd Carty?
What are you doing in my lockup?
This is your lockup.
Yeah. I store chains, art, my scrapbook here.
I think there's been some kind of mistake.
Boys down the station say someone matching Bradstock's description's just been spotted down the Eastwedge Mall.
Let's go. Des!
Yeah, just come in.
Oldman, anything?
Nothing, Gov.
ASAP?
Negative.
Vic?
Got him, sir. Distinctive red hoodie heading north from the main entrance.
Julie's coming to you. Pick him up.
Got him, Gov. Follow him. Distinctive red hoodie. He's heading down the escalator to the lower level.
Not too close, Julie.
Will do, Gov.
Todd, try to pick him up downstairs.
Got him. Red hoodie. Coming down the escalator to the lower level.
Des, have you got him? Des?
Hmm?
All right, Todd, where is he?
Heading towards the cafe on the far side. I think he's onto us.
Okay, back off, back off. Pete, see if you can pick him up.
Following, sir.
Stick with him, Pete, but be discreet.
Yeah, roger that, Gov. He's going under the limbo pole, sir. What do you want me to do? Follow it. Follow it. Okay.
Right! Damn it, all teams, go, go, go! Pick him up!
That's enough, Todd! Enough!
Hey, hey, hey! Burton Bradstock, I arrest you in suspicion of not being you. Damn it!
This is where you got the hoodie? Where exactly?
Bradstock.
Heroin export. Looks like he drank himself to death.
Chris, you get this sealed off.
Gov.
Carty, call Natasha and forensics. We need to establish a time of death.
Yes, sir.
Pete, go and inform the next I can.
Yes, sir.
More sterling police work, Cloth? It seems the only way you can catch a suspect is when he stops running in favour of a nice lie down and a rot.
By the look at Bradstock, he didn't kill Gavina Dunter. She's been dead at least 48 hours.
Well, then I suggest you find out who did kill her before you're left completely in the dust.
But
the dust, Cloth.
Yes, boss.
I'm recommending him for suspension. I trust I can count on your support.
He's a good man, sir.
Like I said, I trust I can count on your support. Have a relative identify Bradstock's body. And don't breathe in for a moment. I've just been eating Scotch eggs.
If it wasn't Bradstock, it was someone else. Let's go back through what we know. Starting with the jury. Albert Stafford. We think he's been knifed, turns out to be a sword. Aidan Hawkchurch was handcuffed and hacked apart with the same weapon. Ditto Gavina Duntish. All of them swiped at, apparently at random, by someone wielding a sword. Who swipes at people randomly with a sword?
George Allagaya.
Lady Justice. Sword in one hand, scales in the other.
And a blindfold.
Blindfold.
Our killer's administering blind justice.
Bullshit. Yeah, but it's more specific than that.
Must have been planned for some time. That receipt in Gavina's mouth was 2 years old.
So he's trying to send us a message.
Why don't they just text?
Out of credit?
The Apostles. They're killing the Apostles. Albert's middle name is Thomas, Aidan's is Matthew, Gavina is...
Not an apostle.
Not yet.
It makes no sense. It's not the Apostles. Anyway, that's been done.
Wait. Hawkchurch's stomach contained laminated pear, right?
Yeah.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree.
Mm-hmm.
On the second day of Christmas, 2 turtle doves. Doves are the symbol of peace. Aidan Hawkchurch was found in pieces.
Give up, Commissioner.
3 French hens. What if Gavina Duntish went on a day trip to Calais?
I said give it up. So, any other theories?
Mega hits of the 80s? What about favourite Mr. Men?
Work up. Okay. Where are you?
I'm in your mind. And this toilet.
Oh, you're dead.
When you stand in the beyond, you see many things, Jack. To unlock the answer, you must heed the words of an old man.
Which
God, you always take me so literally. I've forgotten what a pain in the arse you can be.
Just tell me.
It's like that time we were at Jackie's wedding and I said I wanted to strangle her brother-in-law and you got the arse with me.
Which old man?
Anne Oldman. Your partner.
Aidan Hawkchurch, famous chef. So he's got to be Mr. Greedy, right? Albert Stafford, mitherin' old sodbox by all accounts. So he's Mr. Grumpy.
Or uppity.
Or uppity.
Or Bump.
What's he got to do with Bump?
He went in the night.
OK, we'll go with Mr. Bump. Bump's safe. We're keeping Bump.
I'm sorry, Kate.
What for?
For failing you. I never found your killer.
The answer is closer than you think, Jack. It's closer than you think.
Oh, can you please do something about the bathroom cabinet?
I will.
You promised me for months it's a mess. You can't fit anything in.
I know, I promise.
Good. Bye, love.
That leaves Gavina Duntish as Little Miss murdered.
Okay, I've got it. Aidan Hawkchurch was found in handcuffs, correct? Okay, Anne, what did you say about the receipt in Gavina Duntish's mouth?
2 years old.
It was an old bill. Old bills, handcuffs. The killer is talking directly to us, to the police.
What about Albert Stafford? There's nothing police-related there.
Not so. I took the amusing precaution of dissecting the cat. It had swallowed this, a police-issue whistle. Don't look so shocked. It's not the first time I've stood in this room clutching a dripping pussy, is it, Jack?
So the killer is taunting us over the Bradstock case.
Mocking the boys down the station.
Bumping off jurors, leaving whistles and cuffs at the scene.
Oh, my God, what if they've got access to police records?
Like Roxanne?
Like the address of the safe house. We better call an ambulance.
We don't need an ambulance. We need our hairs. And an ambulance. Let's get an ambulance here!
Preacherman's still alive, just. When he comes round, he might be able to tell us who did this.
How's cardboard cutout doing?
Still no pulse, still not breathing. Hairy Hand's talking to her family now.
Jack.
No! No! No!
It's not your fault, Jack. It's not your fault. There was nothing that we could do.
If we hadn't stopped at Nando's on the way here...
Apart from that...
An entire building full of innocent people dead because of me! For the 5th time this year! I can't live with that!
Jack, no!
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 Don't blame yourself, Jack! Blame whoever did this! Blame the 5-minute wait for my piri-piri halloumi wrap! Oh, blame the rain if you have to!
Why the rain?
Because it's cold and senseless, Jack. Like these murders. Because it lashes us mercilessly like this damn job. Because in Spain it falls mainly on the plain. And here it falls on all of us. Even you, Jack. Even you.
Bastard rain! Bastard rain! Bastard rain! Bastard rain! Kate. Kate.
Jack?
I'm coming to be with you, Kate.
Jack.
I'm coming.
Jack.
I'm coming, Kate. Oh, Kate. I'm coming, Kate. Oh, I'm coming.
What in God's tit are you playing at? You're coming apart at the seams, Cloth.
Incompetency is one thing. You know, there's so much blood on his hands, he's got scabs for fingernails.
Cloth can wrap this up, sir. I know it. You don't know Jack, sir.
I know he's receiving these dismissal papers tomorrow morning.
You can't hang Cloth out to dry.
I will see you in my office at 8 a.m. And don't keep me waiting, old man.
Old man.
Don't keep me waiting, old man.
Oh, piss.
Dr. Finale to the almost dead jurors ward. Dr. Finale to the almost dead jurors ward.
You through your clot's hand?
Jack, it's me.
Where are you?
I'm with the boys down the station. Jack, there's not a lot of time to wrap this up. Boss is on the warpath and the credits roll in 10 minutes.
Let them roll. I'm here to see Andy Preacherman.
You can't go in there.
Yes, I can.
I'm telling you, it's impossible.
And I'm telling you, it's a murder inquiry.
Mr. Preacherman's through here.
Thank you.
How is he? He can't take much strain, so go easy on him.
Mr. Preacherman, I want to ask you some questions, if that's okay. Do you remember who did this to you?
Yes.
Who was it?
For Christ's sake, be careful.
God, you blame God? Gethin Jones. Find it, kill Gethin Jones.
Get off my pipe. It was the policeman.
What?
A policeman put on a blindfold and got me with a sword.
Which policeman?
The one we laughed at in court when we were jurors years ago. I remember it like it was happening now, but in flashback. He was giving evidence, and the way he spoke, it was so we absolutely fell about. Just thinking about it, honestly. You probably had to be there.
Who is he? The policeman?
Well, what's wrong with him now?
He's having an implausible relapse. Leave. Leave now or he'll die.
Go! Now! Now! Go! Get out! Go! Now! Go! Go! Leave! Go! Get out! Go! Go away! Go! Get out! Go away! Go! To the corridor outside!
It's not about taunting the cops. It's about a cop being taunted.
All this time, it was one of the boys down the station. Who was on that case? It's got to be in the records.
Gov, you might want to see this.
Bookmark it. Keep looking.
Yeah? Oh my God! Stop him! There! Device Engel! Device Engel! Stop Device Engel! Device Engel!
Got it. Bradstock, 96. Officer in charge of investigation.
He's your old gov. Bill Ball.
Bill Ball? No, it can't be.
No, wait. Ball didn't actually give evidence at the trial. The only officer that did was... Now it all makes sense. So you want me to tell tales on him both?
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I trust I can count on your support. Can you write the address of the safe house on this envelope for me? You just stand there, Oldman. Help me lick the blood off this sword. Here's what I'm doing. I'm murdering jurors that laughed at me. Yeah. Here, let me write it on your hand.
I just didn't put it together until now.
So here we are, Mr. Preacher Man. We've seen that arse cloth has finally stumbled upon the link between 12 men and women, good and true. Except it's true that you weren't very good, were you? I appear to have picked up my wife's gloves again. No matter. Well, so amusing, wasn't it, Mr. Preacher Man? So funny. Responding to the call, I quickly entered from the rear. Almost immediately, I came across a female lying face down on the sofa. I then pulled out and decided not to re-enter without taking precautions. As I did not want to contaminate the lady's front garden, when the forensic officer arrived, I took her up the back passage, which had been recently evacuated. She performed a physical exam and remarked that while it was not as stiff as she had anticipated, there was significant swelling around the head, which was purple and shiny and had only one eye. One eye which was leaking a milky white. Not funny. You had seen it. Big, shiny purple head, dribbling milky white fluid from its one dark, hollow eye. Stop laughing, Nanny. Stop laughing at me, please. Stop. I had nightmares. Stop laughing at me. I'm a police officer. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. Just a young officer trying to do his job. Well, I have one more job to do. Yes, one more job. before I retire. Time for sentencing, Mr. Preacher Man.
Guilty! It's over, Tom. Give it up.
Switching places with my intended victim so that I would murder you in his place. It's a clever move, Cloth, but I can still outsmart you by running away.
Funny to think, not so long ago, we were just over there in Albert Stafford's flat with his attractive granddaughter. Happier times, Jack.
Why did you do it, Tom?
That day in court, the laughter, the humiliation. Do you have any idea what that did to my confidence, my career?
You made Assistant Chief Constable at 38. You were the fastest promoted officer this force has ever had.
Exactly. It drove me on. I'll show them, I said to myself. I worked like a dog tied to a horse, day in, day out, promotions, commendations. I hated myself for it, but I just couldn't stop. Those bastards made my career.
Well, it's over now.
It's over for you. You finished, Cloth. What the Finnish call finished.
Shoot me and I'll bleed in your face.
Oh, always have to play the hero, don't you, Jack? Couldn't save your Kate, though, could you?
What?
Yes, that's right. It was me. I lured her to that eerie stock footage and prop warehouse.
Hello?
I lured her there on the night of the officers' ball, and I shot her. I shot her with a gun. A gun full of bullets, bullets that kill. And I killed her. Do you know what she said as the bullet went in?
Ouch.
Ouch. That's what she said. Kate's final word.
Why did you do it? Why kill Kate?
Isn't it obvious? You were shit hot, Jack. You'd have been promoted above me. I knew I had to break you. So I killed her.
I saw you at the funeral. You were crying. Did you feel nothing?
Only my cheeks getting damp. Damp, Cloth! But while those crocodile tears fibbed down my face, I was laughing inside like this. Ha, 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 dead wife. Ha, ha, ha.
Bastard.
No, Jack, don't! He wants you to rush him. He'll shoot you. That's what guns are for. And he's clearly got one. That's what's in his hand.
So what? I've got nothing to live for.
You have.
Look at my life, old man.
Old man.
Old man, look at my life.
I'm a lot like you were. Idealistic, committed, sanctimonious. You can be all those things again. We make a lot of sacrifices in this job, don't we? Don't make another.
Is this going to take much longer? I've got a man to shoot.
I think of Kate. Think of me. Think of the boys down the station.
Oh, stop going on about them.
No, Jack! Oh, Jack! Jack, come here.
Goodbye, Cloth. Goodbye, Oldman.
Old man!
Whatever.
Jack. Jack.
I wondered why I put that in there. Oh. He asked for a result.
And we gave him one.
Top work.
Well done.
Yeah.
Jack, where are you going?
Home.
Jack, wait. You live that way. Jack, wait.
I've been fooled before, old man.
Old man.
I've been fooled before, old man. I won't be fooled a second time.
I'm not trying to fool you, Jack.
You've got a fiancée.
Not anymore.
You're gay.
Bye, Jack. Jack, wait.
Fucking hell.
Let me walk with you.
Murdered by a killer.
Arthur Killer.
This is the work of Arthur Killer.
Find Arthur Killer.
I'm on it, Gov.
Gov. Admit it, Killer!
It's me!
Tell the truth!
I did it!
Liar! Tell the truth!
You're facing the sack, but the sackcloth!